how to draw by using AutoCAD. So first we'll go to AutoCAD software and switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now first we're going to set the limits. So first we'll go for limits command. LIMITS limits. So now reset model space limits, specify lower left corner. So the lower left corner is this one. So it will be 0, 0, enter. Upper right corner, you type 297, 210. Now we'll say zoom and enter, Z enter, all, A. Now we'll go for, first we're going to draw the sheet, A4 size sheet. Go to line, select some point and drag the mouse in the horizontal direction and click on the first button of the mouse. Again, you drag it in the upward direction and click on the first button of the mouse. Then we're going to draw the parallel entities. So to do that, we have to use the offset command. Go to offset. So type the distance as 297. So you select this vertical line and offset to the left side. And then you just enter because exit is by default exit. Now we want to change the distance because 210 is in the vertical direction. So again, take the offset command. Since your previous command is offset, you just press enter key and type 210. And then you select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom extents and then zoom 70% or 60% of this display. Go to 0.6x, go to fillet. So you select between this line and this line. Now again you want to have fillet. So you just press enter key, select between this line and this line. Similarly, you select between this and this now. Now we'll go for dtext. Go to dtext and specify start point. Select arbitrary point here on the top left corner and click on the first button of the mouse. Specify height as 4 and the rotation angle is 0. And now we're going to start typing 41. Give some space. Draw the projections of a line, capital EB, 100 mm long, inclined at 45 degrees, 45% D to VP, and 30 degrees percentage D to HP. One end of the line is 20 mm and give some space here above HP and in VP. Determine apparent lengths and inclinations. And just press enter key, so it will go to the next line. To come out of the command, again you press give enter, so that it will go to cancel the command. Now we want to draw the now we want to write the solution. So to do that, first we'll go for the layer. So here we're going to create different layers, and so that XY line will going to have a line thickness of 0.15, 0.13. Then projector lines will have layer 0, which is 0.05. Then front view and top view will going to have 0.4, and the true length will going to have 0.25. So to do that, first we're going to create the layers by that name. So first we'll go to new layer, and here we're going to type XY and enter. Then we'll go for a new layer again, and here we're going to type views, and here again you're going to create on this, we'll go for locus. Then again you create one more layer, which is true length. Now we'll go for 0 layer, we're going to have 0.05 and say OK. Then XY line we're going to have 0.13. You just click over this 0.13 and say OK. Then views, you click on the line weight of this views. So you're going to make it 0.4. You just click on 0.4 and say OK. then the locus line will going to have 0.05. You just click on this 0.05, and then true length will going to have 0.25. You just click on 0.25 and say OK, and the locus will have a dash dot line. All other layers will going to have a line type as continuous, and whereas in the locus you just come down to locus in this line type, you just click on this continuous. So you have by default it is continuous. You load dash dot line, so you take the cursor here and type D, so you're going to get dash dot. You just click on OK, and then you select this dash dot and say OK. So now we can see that line type which was continuous previously has been changed to dash dot. Once you do this, now you are working on the current layer 0. Now you just come out of this. Now we will go for the line command. Take any approximate length. You just click on the first button of the mouse by keeping the ortho on. Then here, since he says 20 mm above HP, so you're going to take offset, take the distance as 20, and then from here you draw a parallel line, and then go to line command, draw a line from, take any point and then draw a vertical line, and then go to fillet between these two, and then trim, select cutting edges. You select this line as the cutting edge and enter, select object to trim. Your object to trim is this. Then go to line command, draw a line from intersection. So you type intersection of these two lines. Once you type INT and then you press enter, then you just click on as you see the cursor, you're going to get the intersection point. The moment when you get that, you just click on the first button of the mouse, then you type at the rate 100 less than 30 degrees. So you're going to get the line and draw a horizontal line here. Similarly, you take line, because the true length is same in both horizontal plane and also on the vertical plane. Again, you take at the rate of 100 line INT of these two lines at the rate 100 less than minus 30 degrees. 30 degrees to 45 degrees to VP, so minus 45 degrees. You just type enter and then you place it here. Now you are going to extend this line till here. So extend requires boundary. So EX, select the boundary edge as this and select object to extend as this line and also this line. Now once you do that, now we are going to draw a line from intersection point, that is these two intersection point of this inclined line and this horizontal line. You just click on this first button of the mouse and drag it till here. So you just take perpendicular to this line, you just click over this. This is one method. So one more is go to line and take the intersection point of these two and then draw a vertical line by clicking on the ortho mode such that it will going to crosses this line. You just click on here and then go to fillet and make this as the radius, which is 0. You just click over this. So now you have this. Once you get this, now we will going to draw the front view and top view. So go to circle, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this. So INT of this. Then you just draw a line from INT, you write type INT and enter. You take this line from here to intersection point of this INT of this. So once you get this, then go to trim between this line and this line. You just object to trim is this, you remove it. Similarly, draw a circle from intersection point of this to intersection point of this. So here, once you do that, then go to line, take intersection of this to intersection point of this, and then go to trim between this line and this line, and this is the arc which you need to trim. So once you get this, then go to line command, draw a line from intersection point to intersection point. Now this is how you will be able to get the solution, but now we need to do all other things. So go to break this line from here till here. Similarly, break from here till here. Similarly, break from here till here. Select object between this and this. Similarly, from this side also you do this. and go to erase this line, and this line. Now we will go for enable line weight. Then you just click on this line, type ch change, then go to layer and make that layer as 0. So you make this is XY line. So then again you have the select between this line and this line, you make that line as views line, that is front view and top view. So you have changed this. Then again you just click on this and make that line as the true length layer. You just click on the true length. Then you just come out of this, then come down to this line and this line. You make that layer as the locus layer, and here the line type scaling you want to make it as 10 so that you will be able to see all these changes. Once you do that, now we will go for the text matter. Then come down to zoom window. Then here you write dtext, select this point and take it 4, rotation angle as 0. By putting the caps lock on, type X. Here you type Y. Here you type VP. You type HP. Then here you type capital A. And here you type capital B. Here you type locus of B. And here you type capital A. Here you type capital B. And you type locus of B. And you put off the caps lock off and go to A dash. And this is B dash. And this is B1 dash. And this is B1. And this is B2. This is B. Then this is B2 dash. And end. Now we'll go for move. Switch off this ortho mode and you place it wherever you want, like what you are doing here. And here you take this go to dtext and you type small a. Now here go to move and you move this point A here, and then A, capital A, and this is B2 and this B. So this will be locus of B. So this is Y, this is A dash, and this is B2 dash, this is B1 dash, and this is the locus of B, and this is capital B. Now once you do this, now we will go for dimension. So type DDIM. So come down to this, modify, then lines, you make it offset from the origin as 3. Then go to lines and symbols and arrows, you make the arrow size as 4. And then text dimension, so you make it as text height as 4, aligned with the dimension line above, and this as 3. And then go to primary units, so you make it as 0, and here also decimal is 0. Say OK, and then close it. So now we will go for dim vertical VER. Take intersection point of this and intersection point of this. So the distance is 20. So click over this. Similarly, dim angle IANG. You just select between this line and this line. So you're going to get it as 30 degrees. Similarly, dim angular between this line and this line. So you're going to get it as 45 degrees. So then dim aligned ALI. So select this line. You're going to get it as 100. So then break this line till here. Okay. Now once you get this, now we will go for the projections. So that means we need to give the directions of projection. So you type leader, take nearest point and put the ortho mode on. So you drag this and keep it. So here annotation option none. Then go to leader, select nearest on this, and you select this annotation option none. Now we'll go to switch off the ortho mode, then go to nearest, leader, type nearest, and you drag this and keep it annotation option none. Similarly, leader, nearest point, NEA, type NEA, and just select where you want, and then click here annotation options none. So then go to explode, X, type X, explode this line, this line, this line, and this line. Then go to erase this line, you erase this line, erase this line, and erase this line. Then dim angular between this and this. So here go to text, give space, then go to dimension line location, place it wherever you want. Then again dim angular, select between this and this. So you're going to get it as text. To type text here, dimension text, you just give a space and then enter and place it wherever you want. Then now we'll go for M text, type MT. So now we'll go for MT, M text, multi-line text. You just click on this and create a window. So once you get this, so come down to text, you type symbol, you just take symbol, and here you type A alpha and then close it. Then go to copy, select this line or text and come down to here and keep it here. Then go to DD edit, dynamic text editing. You just go to this and type B, which is beta now. So once you do that, now we will go for checking the dimensions. So here we will go to DDIM and go to modify, and then here linear dimension, you make it the precision as 2, and in angular dimension you make the precision as 2 and say OK, and then close. Now once you do that, so you are going to get dim angular. You select between this line, between this and this now. So you're going to get 54.74, which you can see here. Similarly, angular dimension between this and this. So here it will going to be 45.00. Then go to list, select this line. So this length will going to be 70.71. You can see here it is 70.71. Then again go to list, you select this and you type 86.60, which will going to be 86.60. Then again go to DDIM and then come down to modify, then go to primary units, linear dimension precision you make it 0, and angular dimension precision you make it 0, and say OK and say close. So this is how you will be able to find out all the solutions. And now we will go to write the text now. So to do that, go to dtext. So go to dtext. Here you just click over this and mark this as answers. Then come down to here and type here. So now we will going to draw a line. So draw one horizontal line by putting the ortho on. Similarly, go to a line, draw one line here from here to here. Similarly, line from endpoint of this, then draw this, take the distance as 7. So you take this 7 here, then go to dtext. Here you type 4 and you mark this as A dash, B dash. So then you just move it, then go to dtext. So here you type 70.71 mm. Then you move this, put the ortho off, you just move it wherever you want. Then go to line. So here put the ortho on, take line, nearest point on this, and draw a vertical line. Similar line, end of this, you draw a horizontal vertical line. Go to offset, take the distance as 7, take this. So 4, you go to trim this by selecting all these 4. Then go to copy, select these 2 and copy this to the next one. So here go to DD edit. DD edit means you are going to edit already written text. So you just give the text edit, select an annotation or object, you select this and you type AB and enter. So here you type this 80 point, so you come down to this and you make it 86.60, enter. Then go to dtext, here you just click over here and type 45 percentage D for degree symbol. Similarly, you just copy this from here, you copy to the next one and go to, now we want to edit, so DD edit this line and make this as 54.74 degrees. Then 54.74 degrees. So then you just come out of this, then go to copy, select this line, text, and switch off the ortho mode and place it here, alpha. Then similarly copy from here, you place it beta here. So this is how you will be able to write the entire drawing by using AutoCAD software. So this is our final solution. And then go to save and go to the appropriate directory. You just come down to E and get down to AutoCAD CAD. So then go to the line drawing and you make it P41 and then save. And then finally you will go into exit.